Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming Lord of the Rings Online. This is my 27th stream, at least since I updated that. And I have the audio playing in the background. I think, yeah, the audio is working. Other than that, at least. Okay, in this one I am going to be on my High Elf Captain unlocking skirmishes. This is something I've wanted to do for a while and finally got a chance. So I have this quest to just turn that in and start this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and decline this and get that out of the way. Go ahead and travel there, and now I'm ready to start unlocking skirmishes. It's pretty quick. I at first was in Ninharn still up there, so I had to travel back to Southbury. And also the stream is about half an hour later than I first thought it would be because I decided I was hungry and needed to eat before I started this.
There are soldiers of the free peoples willing to fight by your side. If you could, I will aid you.
So I also just got done recording a Louis and the Warden episode. This will actually be a couple in advance because I did some others this week with Dan, who is actually BHB 97. Anyway, I need to click this and actually start doing stuff with this. And then I have to listen to him again, I think. So I'll have some more Louis Den episodes for the rest of this month. Trying to get a few recorded so I have enough I can schedule this month. I kind of like doing that, having enough of those videos where I can actually have them and know I have them and can do one, maybe, ideally I'd like to have 2 weekly, but that hasn't really worked out, and I'm already on like episode 20 that's not worked out with. But an issue with that is pretty much if I'm talking about anything, it might be like a month after that episode's actually uploaded and it might not be relevant anymore. Okay, so now I can actually start the skirmish. Just looking at the stuff in my inventory, it's organized the way it is, but I have a lot of crafting stuff I can give to my bank alt, who I did finally set up. Another stream I've been wanting to do lately is getting all my alts set up for Mordor. Of course not this level 21 captain, but all my actually Mordor level alts. I'm going to try and not do the intro quest on them. I'm going to see how that works out. So it's just something I'll have to... I'm one-shotting all these mobs. Let's see. Another one-shot. Seems like that's a very large crit for this level. Might not be, but... Here's the counter-attack. I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing too much damage. I had that nice level 20 halberd, but I don't think that alone would make me do so much damage. I don't have my skirmish soldier yet. Oh, and that's another, and the crit's exactly 525 every time. It's just really weird, I think. But another thing is, apparently I did a 1-second stream a couple hours ago, and I did not know I even did that. So anyway, I deleted that video, but it was just 1 second of me just standing in the auction hall, I think, on my character. Travel, yeah, I want to travel now. Okay, so I can turn this one in and then start the defense one, which is Defense of the Prancing Pony. This one also actually teaches you how to start skirmishes. So in this one I gotta wait a bit, talk to some people, recruit a soldier. They make you do a warrior for your first one, which is kind of annoying, but makes sense that they give you a simple standard one. I have a lot of food on this character. Probably go ahead and eat, let's see, these +3 might things. And this muffins. I still have those muffins on Louis Den. Just something interesting.
Will, Tom, come out here for a moment. Speak to Will, purchase the warrior role trait.
Right, yeah. Gotta speak to these guys. Who do I talk to? I wanna... Yeah, you can't get anything but the warrior. At least I only have to spend 6 marks on it, so there's that at least. Normally I accidentally like rank it up to 3 or whatever the max is you can get at this point on accident. So do I actually need to summon it? What? Okay, I got my soldier summoned. Oh, I need to think dismiss this one and then summon it. Dismiss you. There we go. And I should probably summon my banner. So now I have 2 allies with me. Oh, darn it, it didn't crit. I was just hoping it would crit. Very quick first assault. Not going to be like that in the actual skirmishes. Probably do trouble in Talkborough to start. I am not VIP right now. I'm probably going to get that probably before the end of this month, but we'll see. I will need it on Louisden very soon, because he's finishing up with Loneland soon, I think. And just for some other stuff, like skirmishes. Now the second assault, and this is from the south. I think this one actually has more waves. This one has the lieutenant. There's not even a signature in this. There we go. Oh, I actually need to talk to him. So this one only does have 1 wave.
As you encounter and defeat and what you can do to expose and exploit their individual weaknesses. They all have at least one.
This will probably end up being a shorter than usual stream just because all I'm planning on doing is the skirmishes.
Oh, here they come.
There's a 599 crit. At least it's a different number. Do I need to talk to him again? No. Has his ring on the mini-map, but I don't. Alright. Let's use this. Go ahead and use Routing Cry. Routing Cry is really strong at this point. They just ran away. Okay, so I can turn this in. Finish. Not getting much XP, but that's not too big of a deal to me. I think I'm going to level this character in North Downs. So I need to listen to him more before this is even finished. For some reason I feel like there's 1 more assault, but it doesn't actually look like it. There we go. So going to get rid of the clutter skills it gave me. And get rid of this. Turn in my skirmishes quest. Usually I like the sage. I think I'll go with that on this character too. So close that. I can actually delete that. I don't want it. Just gets in my way. Want to barter for an ultimate. Do you have to be, oh, you have to be a certain level, 50, 60, 45. Okay, I don't actually want to barter for those then yet.
Greetings.
So the sage, he's already 30. I'll go ahead and get him 1 more just because I can. And I want to get 1 of each skill to start just so I can have this thing checked later on. That's just the way I like that. So now if I have this checked, it'll just be sage stuff. And unfortunately, I can't untrain the warrior there unless I get some like removal tome thing I think you can actually get. Looks like a multi-boxer there, maybe not. Or kind of does. On this, I want mainly damage stuff. I know at high levels these soldiers just become much less useful. Tactical mastery. What else would I want? We got physical finesse. That could be okay. I'll go ahead and get 1 point. Hopefully I do want that. There is critical rating. Armor penetration. That could be good. These only cost 6 marks. Accidentally got 2 ranks in whatever that was. Okay, let's see how many that is compared to how many I need. I also need personal. I can only use one now and just want physical mastery. I'll give a few in that. Don't want to spend too many marks, but I also have a lot. Okay, I need to manage traits, and yes, I want to switch to Sage. What skill do I want? I want the... That's a single foe. Yeah, I want the area. That one's good. For now, I just think plain tactical mastery is good for her. Or him. Don't know what the Sage is to start. I think it's a girl. And then I want physical mastery. I can't equip that yet. I have to be level 23 apparently. Did not know that. I thought you could always equip one of those right away. And I have a will bracelet for some reason. Probably check some skirmish gear while I'm here just because it looks like some of my gear is really bad. That's a light armor guy. I want this one. So 5 agility, 5 vitality is an upgrade from the one I have, but actually I like the might. I like the damage. I'll go ahead and get this though, actually, now that I think about it more. It's not that big of a deal. That's definitely an upgrade, that bracelet. Not that great, but compared to the stuff I have. Mainly for the vitality, the block rating doesn't do anything for me. This earring technically is an upgrade, I guess. Just need one of these though. Go ahead and drop this one down so I can just right click future earrings. Like that. And the necklace is a downgrade. Pocket. This character I am using my XP boost stuff. Okay, let's check out the heavy armor guy. I might have, okay.
What do you need?
I think on one of my characters I was at least planning on crafting this guy gear. Doesn't look like I ever did that though, so I do want to go to level 20 specifically here. Those pants are really good. That's that good medium armor stuff that is really kind of OP compared to other stuff. This helmet's an upgrade by 3 vitality. It only costs 9 marks, so not worried about that at least. This is an upgrade, 3 more vitality once again. Big downgrade. Upgrade, barely, 2 might. 8 might downgrade. Okay, got some new gear. Probably won't help too much. My halberd's pretty strong. I have that stuff that scales, so that stuff's strong, of course, and I don't know what this is. I think it was from the intro or something, but it's really strong. I don't think it scales with my level. Maybe it does. If it did, I didn't know it does, so we'll see. I gotta remember that it's 6 might, 4 vitality. Probably have some part of it in another video I could always look back at. Because I think I've streamed pretty much everything I've done on this character. Alright, so let's see. Going to go ahead and start a skirmish. Don't think I have Storm on Methodist, I do not. Yeah, I'll run level 21, see how this goes. Definitely could do higher level, but I think it's also more fun in general to do on level. I have a lot of these buffs. Most of them are XP, but I have my max morale and then that extra max morale too. Let's see. Got an XP buff I don't want to use. Have this level 20 box I can open. More morale potions and power potions. Probably won't ever need to use those power potions. And I have 10 vitality food. Go ahead and eat 3 might again. I don't know if I really need it. Oh, it already has 20 minutes left. Go ahead and call all of my allies here. Okay. Recently ran skirmishes, but it's actually been a while before that. It's been a long time since I've done a solo skirmish. There's something I enjoy, I just haven't really done them that recently. Let's see, go ahead and just kill these mobs. A lot of my damage will probably be from my pets and skirmish soldier at this point, just because they're really strong at this level. Especially, I know a sage is not that strong yet, but it gets better at higher levels, I think. But like if I had an archer or warrior, that'd be really strong. And I just used routing cry as soon as the defeat event came off. That's not to say I'm weak, because I do still hit pretty decently. There we go. So this part's kind of messy, but sometimes I just like pulling everything. I think it's fun like that, so I'll get stunned and then I'll do that. I don't think putting the mark on them just pulls them. Nope. I'm gonna have to go all the way up to them. One nice thing about having, even if you're a melee class and have like one range thing, you can still pull mobs from far away. Like a champion or guardian with their bow. Even though the bow itself is not that strong, you can pull. And they have taunts and stuff that can pull. Captains might get a taunt. They get one in yellow line, but I'm not sure what the range is on that. Plus my sage is picking a lot of the stuff I kill or pull it off. There we go, now I can unlock this one, claim this one. I don't know if this one opens the gate. I think you need to do both of these. But I was going to do this one anyway because you have the counterattacks. I know you don't need to kill the counterattacks, you can just like slip past them and you can still progress through the skirmish. And we have the Smiles Will Burn and Defeat. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this a bit interesting. Make sure all of them are aggroed. Pull one elite. There's another elite down here. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm really not sure if I can survive this, because it's going to be two elites. And the counterattack. The counterattack looks mostly dead, except my skirmish soldier is up there when could really use her damage down here. And she just died, so use routing cry. And then I should be able to, yeah, use this heal. Go ahead and pick this little one off. Okay, that's fine. Try to make the skirmish a little bit more interesting. I know Captain at this point, it's not like a great soloing thing. It's not bad either. I have some self-survival stuff and have all these potions. Okay, so I need to move something here at least. Move my pet up a little bit. There we go. That's good enough, I suppose. Okay, so I at least want to tap everything. I can see my sage dying because, well, that's what happened last time. But I'm going to pull everything down here. I'm going to go ahead and give a heal. Hopefully it hits my banner guard and the sage. Doesn't look like it hit either of them. And I feel like I'm having lag, even though I think my latency is still fine. It just feels like I am. Right, and got one of them done. It looks like I got both. Okay, so this one's going to have a counterattack that I want to pull this one. This is going to be a bit confusing, but I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to run up here real quick and pull this one. Okay, and then I'm going to try and kill the counterattack down here. The first wave of it, at least, real quick. Gotta try and make this skirmish interesting. Doing it an unusual way, in a way that allows me to pull a lot more mobs than usual. Okay, so that was the first wave of that counterattack. So now the rest of it's going to come. I can just tap all these guys should be enough. He resisted or something, so you have to actually hit him. I also just realized I'm in the red line, so if I really needed to survive, I could go to yellow line or something. Okay, and try to help these bounders out, maybe some. Okay, now I feel fine to pull the rest of this area. And pretty much go ahead and... yeah, just go through this whole area. Those 2 venomous blood arrows? Looks like it. Unless one's a shepherd of Phil. Fortunately, routing cry is very strong right now. Oh, I'm about to die. Need some potions. I saw my health, I was like at half health fine, and then it was suddenly down to near 0. That is a shepherd of filth. They're one of my least favorite. Not quite my least favorite. Did I see that right? Did I really crit for 1500? I don't think I did, but sure looked like it. Made it look like I did. This boss is pretty easy too. It's just the one signature. Except he stunned me. That's kind of annoying. Alright, so don't really need those. They'll just disappear when I leave anyway. See if I get any good loot. Not really. It's just regular loot, so I'm not even sure like if you can get anything extra in those at this level. Or point, or just solo even. Like if you can get sturdy steel keys or loot boxes, I mean. So I will probably just go ahead and do Siege of Gondomar to do both skirmishes that I have. I'll do this one at level 22.
The Dower Hands have forged an alliance with the Blue
Right,
Goblins.
that, get my sage out,
To Gondomar for nearly 2
and
weeks.
start this.
The
It's a
final
bit of a
assault
slow
will
skirmish,
soon
but
be launched.
it's not too bad overall, I guess. It's kind of annoying that you just have to run all over the place. That's what I generally don't like about the defensive ones. And also with the defensive ones, you don't really decide the pace of it. So I do need to go to the south. Didn't even see that third wolf. South again. Actually use my mark this time. Be a bit useful. Alright, to the west. Just passed him right up. Just looks like 2 mobs. I think at one point, I don't know when this was, but at one point I thought I figured out every other wave was a lieutenant, and this might not be until the final assault. But it was true at one point, I think. But it doesn't seem to be the case anymore, at least. Or at least with the first few assaults, it could still be true with the final assault. Where did that say? Oh, that said north. Doesn't do me much good to just leave the north then. Now down to the west. Yeah, I'm already getting a little bit tired of this Gondamon, so I think it's kind of one of my least favorite skirmishes, just because you have to, like, if the enemies aren't the same place, you have to travel kind of far and you have to wait for them long. But some parts of Stand at Aim on Soul are kind of the same annoying. I think as far as defensive skirmishes go, overall I like Defense of the Prancing Pony the best. And might even like that one better than some of the offensive ones. I'm not really sure. And I did level up in the middle of this. Fall Festival I won't be doing. And that was the full first assault. And I did get a new skill, I got Inspire. Should probably give one of these guys my Blade Brother. Go ahead and give that to my Sage, because I think she is more useful right now. Okay, so Blade Brother, I mean, just another skill to use if everything else is on cooldown, is how I think of it. I am completely messing this up trying to drag these. Can keep that down. I don't know what I'm doing to this. Okay, I want. That's what I want. So the enemies are from the west here. Now the north. There's my run speed boost. Okay, so this one has a lieutenant. I'm going to try and pay attention again to see if every other is a lieutenant. To me it should be that way. Like, while there might be overall more lieutenants than an offensive skirmish that way, it is kind of balanced. There to the north again. It's kind of balanced by the time, just how long defensive skirmishes take. So like, I could probably run 2 offensive skirmishes in the time it takes me to run this. So I feel like I should have twice as many. Maybe not get a full twice as many rewards, but maybe twice as many lieutenants. And I probably wouldn't get twice as much XP just because it's slower overall. I know one strategy is you can just let these guys die and then eventually the mobs will just run up to the middle and you can stay at the middle, but it takes a very long time at that point. And I definitely find that less fun than this. And I'm trying to at least target one of these guys. I have 1 trait point to spend, I didn't know that. Critical hit damage while in battle hardened state, so that has 2 requirements, that's not that great. Don't have that much light type damage, I also don't have that many bleeds. There really isn't that much that's great here for me to pick. I think overall I do most light type damage out of all that stuff. So this is the west. I'm considering using this character, or the Araya the Valor on this character, the one I still have. So far, he's my #1 choice, and I won't do it until I get to a point where I don't find questing that fun anymore. So I'm going through similar levels, like recently went through similar levels on Louisden. So I'm trying to avoid replaying the same things. So I'm going to be doing, where did it say south? be doing North Downs. At least that's the plan on this character, be doing North Downs. Compared to Louisden, I'm doing Lowlands. And the problem is after that, I might want to do Evenden by that time, but at least right now, not something I'm too interested in doing on either character. On Louisden, I know I'm planning on doing Troll Shaws. I think that should be fun. And then there are a lot of options again once you get through the 30s and into the 40s with Misty Mountains, Angmar, Forest Shill. Forest Shill and Eregion are kind of higher level, but they're still options. So I need to go to the south gate here while we're waiting for the third assault. And then after the third assault, we finally have the final assault. Final assault, I think, is the most fun one because that is actually where you do meet in the middle. And the enemies are returning to the north. So I'll just dot him real quick. And he should die from that, and my sage is there. I also don't have my banner guard out, so let's get him out. Let's see. Go ahead and use that. I don't even know what that one does, but usually they just get destroyed in my inventory, so if it had any use. Kegmaster. Wonder how I'm doing on deeds. I think I've killed 2 Kegmasters, a lot of venomous blood arrows. I used to pay attention to that stuff more because the marks reward was a lot more beneficial to me. So like now 30 marks is pretty much nothing because I have 27,000. And they are to the south this time, but the LOTRO points, that is nice. I think I'm still around 6,000 LOTRO points. I'm going to be spending some on character slots probably soon. Because I want more low level characters really. And more high elves. I really like high elves, I just don't like the intro. So this guy is the encounter and the mobs are here, so that's pretty fortunate. Okay, so I gotta try and open this wood chest. I was interrupted. Go ahead and kill a mob attacking me. Okay, got this, and then I want to raise the flag. There's some interesting encounters in this one, I think. And the filthy crawlers are the worst. Okay, so I have the signature here, and the mobs are on the march to the west. So I'm going to dot him. Let those guys take care of him. Maybe give them a heal, if they're still in range. And I will slowly run there, at least with the Shepherd of Filth debuff. One of the most annoying debuffs, and that's only tier 1 that I have. I still think the Wretched Falconer, I think that's the one it is, the one with the shield where you have to kill all the Cravens and then you can finally attack him, is the most annoying skirmish soldier. I mean skirmish lieutenant. And I just ran into these guys. I didn't pay attention to when I started the skirmish. That might have been helpful. So I'm just wondering how long it actually takes. It feels like it takes a really long time. But I'm wondering if it's true that it does. Like, it feels like I have been here 10 to 15 minutes already. 15 might be a little bit much, but about 10 for Matthew. It's close to my name, Malorith. Oh, when I make new characters, I'm gonna have to think of new names, and I'm not good at that. That's why all my characters have very similar names. And I have more female names that I like than male, so it's also harder for me to make male characters because of that. LOTRO points. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how many I had. It wasn't loading or something here. I have 6,065. Oops. So some mobs, yeah, they come up through this area. And then you also have the regular mobs on the march. I think those mobs that are on the march do come from the north, south, or west. Don't think they're all from the west. I think these ones came from the west, though. I feel like I'm getting a lot of XP. I know I have my XP boost, but it still feels like I'm getting over double XP. So yeah, this is going to be a bit slow, but it's not that bad. Because those mobs do attack, and I need to probably pay more attention to them while you're waiting. So yeah, these ones are coming from the north. I don't know why we went all the way down here, but we did. Try and get back up here. I think this assault's also a lot shorter than the others, which is good. Oops, accidentally banging on my mic there. Echo of death. At least with this assault, where's my mouse cursor? Disappeared. There it is. Okay. I don't like when that happens. Because usually these skills, I can use the key binding I have for it, but on my other captain and most characters with that, if it pops up like right here, it's pretty easy to just click. Let's see, we still have at least one more wave. We have more goblins coming down, and dwarves. Another echo of death. Alright, this is the one with the boss. This boss fight's actually relatively hard. It used to be a lot harder. That's pretty much everything in the game, but still relative to other skirmishes, this boss fight was pretty hard, especially if you pulled both bosses at once. You can avoid doing that and just pull the dragon to start, but I often wouldn't do that. But now it's pretty easy still. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and debuff this one. He's only a signature. Okay, I thought this one's an elite. I thought they were both elites. But definitely not that hard now. You can still pull, or can now pull both with these. Could also just be my class, but I think on every class in general I've noticed that. So I know this has been a pretty short stream, only 40 minutes, but I think that's everything I really have to do. I just wanted to do some skirmishes and go ahead and unlock that and really play this character some more. I think in the next one I'll try and do that whole Mordor organizing for all my alts, just getting them set up and ready for Mordor. I think I'll try and do that one next stream. I could also do the push my warden to 115. She's pretty close, level 113 I think now. Anyway, that will be it for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more. And thanks everyone for joining and watching the stream.